which reduces most people's premiums and brings down our deficit by up to $1 trillion over the next 2 decades. Brings down our deficit.
Turns out the diagnosis was wrong, but originally misstated correctly. New reports show the law could actually add to America's deficit disorder by well over $1 trillion. Let's ask Douglas HOLTZ-EAKIN about that. He's the former director of the CBO, the Congressional Budget Office. Douglas, why are we $1 trillion off?
Well, the biggest reason is that we ignored the incentives in the new law. And the incentives are for employers and employees to agree that they should give up their private insurance and go collect the government subsidies. That's great for the employer. They don't have to pay for the insurance. Turns out it's great for the employee. They get a raise and they still have insurance. Bad news is the taxpayers are picking up the bill. So it's a very expensive proposition.
Now, we knew this cold in 2010. We kind of forgot a little bit about the details in 2011, so let's go over it. I'm an employee. I'm located in a state and I'm doing well, and I have this option now in 2014 of taking my employees and putting them on these exchanges and saying I choose not to give my employees insurance. Now they go to the exchanges. How are the exchanges funded? Through taxpayer dollars.
Exactly, and the law has a penalty for the employer. It says if you used to give insurance and you stop, we're going to penalize you $2,000. That's just not enough to stop the huge pile of money that's sitting on the table. So the employer is going to pay that penalty.
Right.
He's going to give his employee a raise. The employee is going to take their raise, go over, collect maybe $7,000 in subsidies for someone making $70,000, 10% of their income. They'll take that in their raise and they'll get in some insurance. They'll be happy, and the employer will be making more money, but the nation will have a huge sea of red ink.
Which we're in, and we're in that sea right now, trying to ride it out. And then we're wondering, too, how can the quality stay the same? Because doctors are getting paid less, private insurers are going to be under more stress, therefore the premiums are going to be higher. This is a bad cycle.
This is a bad bill. The fundamental problem in the American healthcare system is rising costs. The bill does nothing to change that trajectory. And if healthcare costs go up, then premiums have to go up. So private insurance gets hit twice in this bill. Healthcare costs are still going up, and there's all sorts of taxes and fees and penalties that make the insurance more expensive. So it's only natural people are going to flee to the government-subsidized insurance. And the only bad news is we can't afford it.
Doug, if this is a sincere surprise to the architects of this plan, and these are the facts, as you see them, as a former CBO guy, these are the facts, could they make adjustments?
Yes, you could easily fix this so that we were targeting these subsidies to the genuinely needy. I mean, this is a bill that says everybody in America gets money. That's unrealistic. I don't think you should question the intent of the drafters of the law, but you do have to question the mathematics. So it's time to redraft this thing so that it targets those who really need help and takes some money off the table.
Douglas HOLTZ-EAKIN, former director of the Congressional Budget Office, thanks so much for this disturbing conclusion.